Alright, so this is what Deku was bent in part 2. So, I last left off. So, pretty much, Deku, oh, sorry guys. Just have to adjust the music in the background. So, pretty much, I last left off where Deku went back home after the whole entire UA entrance exam. So, I didn't mention this, I think, maybe I didn't, but I'm just gonna say it anyways. I'm going to throw a lot of lore and a lot of plot line in my what ifs, with all my what ifs, if the what ifs have enough, well, freedom to make, well, cross throughs. So pretty much Deku is comes to school the next day and he's in class and everybody's just doing their whole entire thing. But all my walks in class and pretty much explains to the class they're doing quirk combat. So they go outside and Deku is teamed up with Ochaku and Bakugo's teamed up with Ida. Pretty much everybody's teamed up the same. But Deku pretty much is... Oh, sorry guys. So Deku pretty much goes to get his hair costume on. And Deku's hair costume is a little bit different. Deku's hair costume is sort of the same, but this omnitrix... the arm where the omnitrix is, it's the sleeve is cut short, so the omnitrix can be accessible, and also the so Deku's hero costume basically looks like his third hero costume. The I don't really know what this hero costume name was called, but yeah, it's pretty much he has his outfit from season 3, I mean? I don't really know. But, yeah. So, pretty much Deku goes to, well, start the match. So, Deku's hero costume is a little bit changed up. It's the same hero costume, but the Omnitrix logo is pretty much printed on the chest of the hero costume. And also, the white pattern on his shoulder right here is gone. And also, the white pieces of his arms are dark, like really dark, kind of blackish green. And also, the cuff right here near his arm is replaced with the Omnitrix. So he goes to start the match. So Deku tells Ochaku to hold off Ida while he goes to take out Bakugo, or try to slow down Bakugo. So he runs off, and Deku is not using the Omnitrix because he tries to reserve the power. He's walking down, and Deku gets tackled down by Bakugo by one of his explosions. Deku gets pushed back into a wall, and Deku gets up and pretty much hits the Omnitrix on random, hoping for the best. Deku transforms into, well, Heat Blast. So Deku shoots a huge bolt of fire towards Bakugo. Bakugo dodges it and throws a big explosion at Deku. Deku dodges. Deku grabs a punch. Bakugo goes for it and burns Bakugo's glove off. Bakugo takes it off before he can burn his skin and pretty much pulls the pin to his grenade gauntlet, shooting the huge blast of the huge explosion towards Deku. Deku absorbs some of it, the fire side of it, but it still gets pushed back by the force into a wall, breaking through it. So Bakugo jumps through the hole that Deku got pushed through, and they're fighting in another room. They're pretty much fighting, and they're being circled around by, the camera in a more MCU kind of way. So they're fighting hand-to-hand combat, but then Deku takes this chance to grab Bakugo's arm and pretty much set it on fire, his other gauntlet, blowing up Bakugo, pushing him into a wall, not hurting Bakugo, but spraining Bakugo's wrist, making it really painful for him to move it. So Deku uses his opportunity to blast himself up the stairs like a rocket to the bomb room. So he gets to the bomb room and pretty much shoots a bolt of fire at Ida's engines at his leg, pushing Ida into a wall. Deku flies towards the bomb and grabs it and pretty much kneels down. He puts it back on its right side. He puts it back on its side. Well, its normal side, like how you're supposed to put down the bomb that was in the combat training. So he touches it. He already touched it, so he wins. Hero team wins. So Deku times out the second after pretty much after they say the hero team wins. So Deku walks off, and everybody in class calls Deku the MVP, and it was that really cool. And it was really cool. So after that, Deku gets approached by Bakugo, and Bakugo's real pissed at Deku. Deku goes to the omnitix, and surprisingly, the omnitix is timed back in. Deku doesn't know why, but he just uses it anyways and transforms into. Deku transforms into Snarrow and shoots pretty much wrapping around Bakugo. Bakugo tries to get out of it, but he moves too quickly and pretty much his wrist pretty much stings, and he yells out in pain, and he drops down to the ground. So Deku, after that, seconds after he transforms back, Deku looks at the Omnitrix, and it's going back and forth with red and green, red and green, red and green, and then it stops at red, and Deku thinks to himself, what was that all about? So, in a short amount of time, in some of the episodes and the what ifs I'm gonna be making, Deku's gonna have pretty much just random ability to transform twice in a matter of not pretty much waiting for it to time back up after 10 minutes. So yeah, that would happen sometimes, but not all the time. So Deku tries to figure out what was up with it later that day. Deku tries to find out what the Omnitrix was all about. So he pretty much starts fitting in with it when he gets home. But then he figures out that it's not really doing anything, it's just working normal again. So Deku just leaves it alone and goes back home and goes to sleep that night. So Deku, the next day, goes to school. And I'm going to leave it off here. See you guys later. Bye.